swag of a prize fighter. The antithesis of a firefighter. Arsonist, I'm a fire rider. Instant flame like a firelighter. So special with shows, I live out my flows. Can't walk in my shoes, can't purchase my clothes. Ice in my veins, but I never froze. Picture perfect, but I never posed. As a juvenile, I knew I bounced back. Got rated, had a plan to get my ounce back. Use cheese as bait, that's a mousetrap. Let me to the right person to pounce at. They selling dreams, I'm pulling receipts. Full force, we can't be beat. Got a dirty mouth, but the flow so neat. Keep your 2 cents, talk is cheap.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the reports that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan King Garcia has been signed officially, and the fight will take place in Las Vegas, Nevada on April 15th. We're going to take a look at the source, and we'll also take a look at a video, an interview from Oscar De La Hoya, and then we'll discuss in greater detail. So, Michael Benson is reporting Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia is reportedly now signed by both fighters for April 15th in Las Vegas. The Zone have also received their contract from Showtime, which is expected to be finalized tomorrow. Now, this tweet is from a few hours ago. Can't really see the hours on here, but this tweet was so it should have already been signed from February 18th at 5:34 p.m. And so it should already be signed. Mike Carpenter's the source. Now, here's a video we're going to watch of an interview of Oscar De La Hoya where he was talking about this before, a few hours before the announcement was made. All right, so this video appears courtesy of Fight Hub. And as you can see, looking for the time on this is 20 hours ago. All right, so let's take a listen.
You got it on mute.
Yeah, I had to bring that back. Here we go.
No, we would have his back 1,000%.
You're talking about the back and forth. This fight with Ryan and Gervonta is one of the most highly anticipated of the last few years. What's going on? What's the latest with that?
Balls in their court again. But we're literally right there. That's it. I mean, I don't expect them to come back with anything else. I think we're right there. It's like everything is all settled. Everything is all agreed upon. So I strongly feel that that any second, any minute now, any hour, both Ryan and Tank will be announcing.
So all things on Ryan's end, your guys' end is done.
We're all good. On our end, everything is great. We're happy. We're content. And it was look, dealing with networks as well. When you have two networks, it's difficult. But yeah, got it done.
So I would imagine it's.
So you heard what Oscar said. He said he expected the official announcement coming. And then you see it's reported that it's done. So basically, we're here and led to believe that this fight is signed, sealed, delivered. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Trill Dog Bill, what's your reaction to all this?
For those that are listening, he's holding up the 8 fingers again. Yeah.
All right, can you tell us what that means?
Will believe it when I see it.
All right. So that's your take on it.
That's my take. I believe it when I see it. Got my boxing bracelet on. Shout out to my daughter Raylan for giving me this boxing bracelet. Yeah, that's my take.
Is there anything you want to explain why that's your take? Can you give the people?
I've seen this before. And I just don't believe it. I hope it happens. I would love to see the fight. I hope that I'm wrong. But just for some reason, I don't see this happening. It's just a feeling. I just don't see it happening. So, I mean, I think it's I hope it happens on April 15th, but I have a feeling that that's not going to be the date. I have a feeling that that's not going to take place. I just do. I just do.
All right. Conspiracy G.
Yeah, I mean, I like this idea of them finally coming together and making this happen. And it's funny because when we talked about it, I think it was like last week or maybe like 2 weeks ago, I can't remember, but I didn't even factor in the fact that, you know, they're from two different networks. And I remember, what fight was it? Where like when AJ was negotiating with Fury, that was the holdup, was like the networks, you know? And so, you know, Steven Espinosa, he doesn't look like the type that want to do business really with, you know, the zone. So, and you know, Ryan's signed to Golden Boy through the zone. So they're probably like, nah, we're not trying to split that pot, you know? And so whatever happened, they figured it out, you know, to make it where, you know, PBC and Showtime and the Zone and Golden Boy could all just work it out. So I think that's cool, man. And April 15th is around the corner. So that tells me that both parties are already in training camp or like about to be in training camp or something, because it's like if they could agree to that date, you know, right now that fast, I think it is going to happen. I don't think they're going to push it back another couple of weeks, a couple of months. I think this is it, unless, you know, legal reasons and stuff hold it back. But I don't think that's going to happen either. So I think the fight generates a lot of money for Vegas. So I think, you know, Vegas definitely wants it to happen. So then that kind of forgives, you know, the errors of a lot of these fighters and that postpone, you know, court cases and other things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I like the fact that it's April 15th and that everybody signed on the dotted line, man. Let's make this fight happen.
Everybody signed on the dotted line.
That's what was reported.
That's what it seems like. That's what
was reported.
Yeah, like
that's what's reported.
yeah,
TV.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean, listen, G, everything you said, my brother, I'm with it. I don't want anybody to think. I don't want anybody to think that I don't want to see this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this fight, and I already know the outcome of this fight. You know, I want to see the fight. You know, but in my heart, in my little heart, I just don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening. I just see it. I'll tell y'all later after this date why. When the fight ain't happened, we're talking about it next week because they talk about another date. I'll tell y'all then why. You know what I mean? But I just in my heart, I just don't see it happen.
All right, TVE.
I'm gonna be a little more optimistic. I hope they sign tomorrow. You know, I hope this fight. This fight should happen by April 15th. And if this fight does happen, this just makes the roster for the fights going down in the year 2023 like one of the best years so far in boxing. Because like I want to see these star-studded fights. I want to see the best fight the best. I want to see, you know, the young guys with the skill fight the other young guys with the skill. And Ryan versus Tank, they had some bad blood for a while now. And this is the moment. This is their moment to unleash that in the ring. And hopefully nobody gets cold feet and this happens. And I can't wait. I can't wait till we get the news breaks later this week or tomorrow. And, you know, we go on from there.
Yeah, this was being reported a few weeks ago. Same date, same location. Rematch clauses and other things were the holdup. So perhaps they smooth that over. Watching Oscar in that interview, he seemed like he was happy, and he believed the fight was going to happen. And Ryan's been saying he wants this fight. Gervonta was just involved in a hit and run situation where he was seen being pushed in a wheelchair. He said it's not a big deal. How true is that? Who knows? As you stated, April 15th is a quick turnaround. So was he being pushed because, minor injury, don't put no weight on it, to heal faster, or was it more than he led us to believe? Again, that contract and the announcement was made after the Super Bowl and after people saw him in the wheelchair. So if he needed more time, he could have requested it. So, with that being said, we've been wanting to see this fight. So hopefully it's all said and done, and this is going to be it. But this has been a soap opera because this isn't our first time reporting this. So, hopefully, this is the final hurdle. But if it isn't, we'll be reporting on that too. But the fact that it's not completely dead in the water as of yet, I'll just take that as some good news.
Definitely. I have a feeling that we're just going to be watching Joe Joyce versus Zhang that day, April 15th. But let us know how y'all feeling.
We will be watching that anyway.
I think that'll be the only one we're watching. You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest fight that day. Huh?
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros. I'll be more positive on the next one, I promise.